Slice of Crimes is a fictionalized true crime podcast that delves into complex and sometimes difficult stories. Topics may include discussions and descriptions of violence, abuse, self-harm, sexual assault, suicide, and other sensitive subjects, as well as occasional strong language. Please listen with care and discretion. This podcast may not be suitable for all audiences, especially young listeners.
Nothing is ever exactly as it seems. Slice of Crimes. Infinite thanks.
No Escape, Episode 3, The Interrogation of Blake Dunstan. Welcome back to Slice of Crimes. I'm Casey, your resident Slice sleuth. The last episode shed some light on Maya Canton, Jenner's longtime girlfriend. Did she clear things up, or just confuse matters? Today, we're turning our attention to Blake Dunstan, the best friend of our victim, Jenner Smith. Blake is a star athlete, much like Jenner, but beneath the surface, there's a tangled web of rivalry, half-truths, jealousy, and secrets. How deep did his resentment run? Was this a matter of friendly rivalry or deadly opposition? Let's dive into the interrogation that might reveal more than Blake intends. Detective Sarah McAllister sits across from Blake in the Stark interrogation room. Her partner on this case, Detective Mike Ramirez, has finished up with the first few surveillance tapes and is standing watch over the interview behind the two-way glass, arms crossed, his brow furrowed as usual when he is focused. He's got a basic theory in mind, something straightforward, a motive for everyone. He is waiting for one of them to trip up. But McAllister is looking for something deeper. As she begins her questioning, Ramirez listens intently, ready to jump in if he feels something doesn't add up. He knows that even a good liar can have a tell, and he is especially adept at detecting even the most subtle tell. He'll be scrutinizing Blake's every move.
Blake, you had a chance to clean up, but did you bring the clothes you were wearing yesterday?
Blake hands over a plastic grocery bag tied in a knot.
Yes. My black Syracuse sweatshirt, black joggers, white socks, well, they're sort of red now, and my Vans. Everything's bloody now. Someone knocked me over and I slipped in the blood. I think Myers did. I don't remember. I was too freaked out that I was suddenly swimming in Jenner's blood.
Yeah, you kids had a damn dance party around your friend's body before we got there. But I still need the clothes. They're evidence.
When Blake's eyes grow wide, he glances at the bag he handed her. What does she mean that's evidence? His thoughts are racing. He's never been prone to panic until now.
Blake, I understand you and Jenner were close. Best friends, right?
Yeah, we've been friends since middle school. Played lacrosse together, hung out all the time.
Tell me about yesterday. What was the plan?
Jenner set it up. He wanted to do the escape room, said it'd be fun. He was always looking for ways to compete, to prove he was the best.
And the money for Eddie? Was that Jenner's idea?
We all put in money, $10. Jenner didn't like the idea of teams. Said it'd be more fun if we all went in solo. So we paid the kid at the front to bend the rules.
Did you notice anything different about Jenner? Anything off?
Yeah, I did. He wasn't his usual self. Normally, Jenner's the loudest guy in the room, always talking, always showing off. But yesterday, he was kind of quiet, almost like he was thinking about something heavy. And he kept giving Jenkins these looks, like they had this twin thing going on, you know? Even though they were so opposite, they were identical twins. So I think there's telepathy or something between them. It was weird, but then we split up to play. So I don't know if he ever even talked to him again. You know, it's weird to think of that now. None of us knew it would be the last time we would get to say anything to him.
Well, that's not quite true. Someone absolutely did know. And Ramirez and I, we are well on our way to identifying who that is, Blake. What I'm trying to understand is why would Jenner want to talk to him there? They live together, they can talk anytime. Did something happen on the way or when he got there?
I don't know, but they didn't come together. Jenner came with Maya, so maybe something happened. I don't think so. I mean, we were all together. I didn't notice anything wrong. I don't even know if Jenkins knew. But I think he did, because he was also kind of staring at Jenner.
That's pretty confusing, Blake. How about this? Let's talk about Jenkins. How was Jenner with him?
Jenner was tough on Jenkins. He'd joke about the identical twin thing, like, do we look identical? Do we act identical? It's a myth. And then just laugh at him. But it wasn't just that. Jenner could be a real jerk sometimes. He never let up. Always had to rub it in that he was the one going to Duke, like it made him better. The truth is, I was the one with the grades for Duke, not Jenner. He had talent, sure, but he was all about showmanship. That always worked for him.
And Jenkins, how did he take it?
He never bragged about his achievements. Didn't say a word about getting into the Colorado School of Mines on a full scholarship. That's a huge deal, but Jenner never appreciated it. He was so dense he thought it was a big diss that Jenkins wasn't even leaving the state for school.
Did Jenner know about Jenkins, about his personal life? They're brothers, twins, but did they share everything or keep their personal stuff to themselves?
What do you mean?
Was there something Jenner might have found out recently that could have changed the way he treated Jenkins? Or you? Blake, I'm asking all you kids this. There's something you all seem to know that nobody wants to say. If Jenner's dead because he was holding information, it's going to come out. You were his best friend. If he wasn't confiding in his brother, I would say it would be you.
Blake's face flushes slightly, and he quickly shakes his head.
No, not that I know of. We didn't talk about stuff like that. Guys don't get so deep all the time, and I'm telling you, especially Jenner didn't. And maybe Jenkins would, but how would I know? I just don't see Jenner caring about any secrets. He'd say that's girl stuff.
Girl stuff, as in Maya? What about Maya, Blake? I've heard Jenner was planning to break up with her. Something about her diving?
Yeah, Jenner was a real shit sometimes when it came to Maya. He wanted her to quit diving, said she was too focused on it, and not on him. He even started flirting with other girls right in front of her, introducing her as his brother's friend instead of his girlfriend. It was messed up. She was hurt, but she told him she'd never quit. I don't know what that meant for them, but Jenner was all about control. If he couldn't have it, he'd make sure everyone knew he was going to be the one in charge. I have never seen him submit to anyone, really. That's why he is an epic lacrosse player. But relationships, they just went one way. End of story.
And you? How did you feel about all of this? You must have had some thoughts about Jenner's behavior.
I was pissed, all right? But not for the reasons you might think. Jenner was my best friend, but he wasn't easy to be around. He rubbed everything in your face, like him going to Duke and me to Syracuse. But I didn't care about that. I'm happy going to Syracuse. I had the grades and talent for Duke, but Jenner, he just had that way about him. Everyone thought he was so great, but they didn't see how he really was.
You mentioned Jenner being tough on Jenkins. You seem to stand up for Jenkins more than you do for Jenner. Why is that?
Jenkins is a good guy. He doesn't deserve the crap Jenner gave him. We're not really friends, but I respect him. He's got his head on straight. Jenner, he could be a real asshole sometimes, especially to Jenkins. I guess I just felt bad for him.
And your relationship with Jenkins? Anything more than just respect?
No, we're not close. Like I said, we're not really friends.
So much animosity for your supposed best friend, and yet you seem to have a soft spot for Jenkins. Are you sure there's nothing more to this story, Blake?
I've got nothing to hide. Jenner was my friend, but I didn't always like him. Doesn't mean I'd kill him.
But you were the one who had the grades and talent for Duke. You admit Jenner rubbed things in everyone's face. You also know a lot about Maya and Jenner's relationship. Why are you so involved if you don't care?
Because I cared about my friend, all right? Maybe he was a jerk, but he was still my friend. I didn't kill him.
Blake's face hardens into a grimace. His fists clench. He's leaning toward McAllister now. It's not getting past her that he's displaying aggression, anger. He's trying to conceal it. Could he snap? What is it about just discussing friends that creates such hostility? What's pent up inside this kid?
Speaking of Maya, she had something to say about you. She said you gave her a punch card. So, you've been to the escape room, I guess, then?
Blake's eyes flash as he fights to control his anger. Ramirez has a keen eye for suppressed aggression, and alarms are going off. Ramirez can see the overt signs, of course, but he's also identified Blake's tell. His clenching teeth and jawline are as good as any lie detector.
What did she say? She's lying. I saw her pull the card out of her purse. She even dropped something, a hairbrush, I think, out of her purse when she did. And Myers picked it up and shoved it back in her purse. I've never been to the escape room. Not that one or any.
Right, Blake. Well then, it being your first time, what did you think of the room when you got inside?
I thought it was confusing at first. But then I got into it. I found a secret shortcut through a bookcase. It was unlocked and I got to skip a room. I locked it behind me so nobody else could use it. It was in the 3rd room, but it took me to the 5th room, I think. Yeah. So I was almost finished. And I was thinking how mad Jenner was going to be because I would beat him out.
So you're saying you knew Jenner was behind you when you got to that bookcase? And you didn't see him though, right? But it locked from inside so you could go back. That was possible too.
Why would I go back? And yes, Jenner was behind me. Logically, I assumed. I mean, I didn't know. You're right, because I never saw him. But you're twisting things. Are you trying to say I ambushed Jenner and killed him? I did not.
You placed yourself there, Blake. It's no secret Ramirez and I are looking for motive, means, and opportunity. We've discussed your motives. As for means, you're an athlete, that is a given, and you just admitted perfect opportunity. Interesting word choice, too. Ambushed. We were already thinking that was the case here. So you tell me, Blake, what should I be thinking right now?
You should be thinking that's a lame motive and everybody had an opportunity, and Are you arresting me?
Blake is standing, looking as if ready to bolt. McAllister wonders if he'd be a runner if he were guilty. That motive is lame, she thinks. Simple rivalry, but not unheard of. The thing is, she's sure he is hiding something. And that something very well could prove to be that actual motive.
Listen, Blake, you seem to have the inside scoop on everyone. Jenner, Jenkins, and even Maya. So tell me who was friends with Myers.
Truthfully, none of us. He's related to Jenner and Jenkins. His mom is their aunt, and I guess Mr. Smith's sister. Jenner and Jenkins always included him because they would do anything to make sure their dad doesn't get hurt anymore. You know, since their mom died. I didn't mind him. I don't know about Maya, she only talks to Jenner when we're out like that. But he was okay in our group. Never bothered us, really.
Let's back up here a minute, Blake. Maya only talks to Jenner? What do you mean?
I mean that, actually. She talks to us in the car and like at home or whatever. I mean, it isn't weird like that. She just only talks to Jenner in public places, I guess. I mean, I don't think there were rules. It was just the way they were.
Why didn't you mention this when I asked about everyone's relationship with Jenner?
I don't know. Because I'm used to it. I guess it's normal to me now. Maya liked to please Jenner. She didn't want to seem like she was, flirting. I told you, Jenner liked attention, and if you were going to be his friend or his girlfriend, or I guess even his brother, that was the deal. You defer to him. We all did in our own ways.
And Myers, he understood this or went along with it. Him being new, he might not get it right away, or maybe he didn't like it. What was that like?
I think he got it pretty quickly. But I got the feeling Myers wasn't big on following the crowd, so that might have challenged Jenner. The way they operate with their own rules, I guess you'd call it, because Myers, he said he had to take care of himself, and do whatever to survive without his mom because I don't know, she was not a good mom, and then she abandoned Myers. And Jenner, well, he lost his mom too. I mean, she died. So they have that in common. But yeah, maybe Jenner didn't like Myers because he didn't fit his mold. But I never saw them argue or even have words, so maybe it was Jenner's way to just kind of ignore him. And Myers always acts like he doesn't care. Nothing bothers him.
So Jenner had rules for his friends?
No, not his rule. Just the way it all goes, naturally. Like I said, normal to us. He didn't force us or her, he just kind of naturally dominates everyone.
McAllister felt like she'd struck gold. Possibilities flooded her mind. Was Jenner jealous, thinking Maya was flirting with Jenkins? Or was it Jenkins making a move on her? It could be payback for Jenner, introducing her as just his brother's friend, as Blake suggested. Jenner clearly had more control over the group than she initially realized, and she sensed she was inching closer to the real motive. Her only problem? Whose motive? One thing was certain, these relationships were far more tangled than anyone was letting on.
All right, Blake, you're free to go, but don't go far. We better be able to find you as soon as we need you again. We are not finished. You're far from off the hook. And Blake, the truth always comes out. It really does.
As McAllister mentally reviews the interview, she's struck by Blake's contradictions. His loyalty to Jenner, yet his clear disdain. And what about Jenkins? Why is Blake so defensive when it comes to him? He seems conflicted about Maya, too. And how does Myers fit into this group? Or does he? She can tell Myers is a tough nut to crack, but she intends to break him wide open. He's going to have an interesting POV as the new kid in town observing these forever friends. Detective Ramirez passes Blake in the doorway as he heads into the room to download with McAllister. He pointedly gives Blake a stern look, one he practices just for these occasions. Then he smiles contentedly at Detective McAllister. They both saw Blake shudder.
I'll tell you what I think. It's too close to call between him and the girl. They both lied, and they both held back. Can't wait for the next one.
Mike, I'm not going to argue with you there. I know how good you are at deciphering body language. So far, stories don't match well, but I have some ideas on how to get past that once I've heard what the next two have to say.
Detective Ramirez starts nodding. He knows her specialty is calling suspects to the carpet. He's not worried one bit. Blake Dunstan, the loyal best friend, or a man on the edge hiding secrets that could unravel the whole case? As the investigation deepens, the detectives will have to sort through the lies and half-truths to find out who really had the motive to kill Jenner Smith. Episode 3 is a wrap. Anyone seem suspicious? It's those gut feelings real sleuths pay attention to, right? Join me next time. I guarantee to uncover more about the tangled relationships and hidden motives that led to this brutal murder. Remember, nothing is ever exactly as it seems. How do you feel after an episode of Slice of Crimes? One step closer to the truth? If you haven't cracked the case yet, no worries, you're not alone. But before you go, remember, the mystery doesn't end here. Enjoyed this episode? Show some love. Share Slice of Crimes with your friends, family, or even that neighbor who's a little too interested in true crime. Oh wait, that's probably you. Your 5-star ratings and killer reviews help keep these investigations coming. And I couldn't do it without you. Got your own theories, burning questions, or maybe a case you think I should tackle next? I'm all ears. Send your ideas and suggestions my way. The more you engage, the sharper my sleuthing gets. So until next time, fellow sleuths, keep your wits about you. Stay curious. Stay sharp. You never know what the next slice of crime will serve up. And trust me, you won't want to miss it. Infinite thanks for listening today and for tuning in next week.